In this web clip, I will show you how to add a field point to a query molecule in Spark and use it in a field constraint. This workflow is useful where a starter molecule doesn't contain a field point in an area where interactions are desired in result molecules. It's worth noting that this problem can be approached in other ways, for example scoring the results using the Spark docking feature, or using a second ligand that features the interaction in order to score the Spark results. I have loaded a protein and ligand into Spark, and I have set up the scaffold hopping experiment I wish to carry out, searching for replacements for the central pyrimidinal part of the molecule. Looking at the ligand in the protein, I can see that there is no negative field point for the interaction between the ligand pyrimidinal and the NH of leucine 83. If I open the Constraints window in Spark, I can use the menu in the top left to manually add new field points. Firstly, I'll display the protein, then get the interaction into a clearer orientation. When I hit the Add Negative button in order to add the negative field point, I can see that the mouse cursor changes to a crosshair. As I move the crosshair around near the leucine residue, you can see that the numerical value associated with the field point changes, as does the size of the field point. A lower numerical value or a larger field point size indicates points around the molecule where more energetically favourable interactions can be made. I will now click in the 3D display as close to the leucine NH atom as possible. Now I will reorientate the 3D display and use the field point depth slider to get the field point as close to the H atom as possible. I can complement the addition of a field point with a field point constraint, meaning that results containing this interaction will be scored more favourably than those that do not. I can add a constraint by clicking on the Add button in the Constraints and Field Point Editor GUI and then select the relevant field point in the 3D display. Field point constraints should be used sparingly. Field points and field point constraints can be removed using the associated remove buttons. Sign up to our newsletter to receive monthly computational chemistry updates. Contact us today to evaluate Spark.